Hey everybody, thanks for watching our video today about word of mouth marketing in 2021. Obviously we've pre-recorded this as I wanted to make sure I covered all the topics today. But if you have any questions or comments or just want to talk about pizza, feel free to contact me anytime, Cory at twoguyspizza.ca. Quick introduction about me. I'm Cory Med from Two Guys in a Pizza Place in Lethbridge, Alberta. We opened in 2002 in a strip mall location where we offer delivery and takeout and slices. Our city has about 100,000 people and about 20 pizza places, including all the big players and a few locally owned places. My background and expertise, I suppose, has mostly been marketing, advertising, and making good pizza with a smile. I have a great team, a lot of long-term employees that have been with me for a while that I would consider pizza all-stars. We've built a great thing. 11 years into the business, in 2013, we moved over to this bigger space, closer to our downtown area, where we added a 40-person dining room. Personally, I've been married for almost 10 years, have two beautiful daughters, little dog, and they're the reason I do this and work hard, and I hope to do this for a long time. Business has been good. Each year got better and better and better. For the first 16 years or so, the future was bright. My mind was going crazy. Ideas of, franchising or growing or expanding. Definitely without question, like many of you, business over the last few years has been a little more challenging. The introduction of third-party delivery companies, whether those are your friends or perhaps competition for you, labor woes, higher wages, other economic challenges locally, and of course, most recently, COVID-19. Let's timestamp this video a bit, and let's hope some of the info I present to you regarding COVID-19 sounds like old news in the future. It's February 2021. The pandemic basically began in March of 2020. Currently, we are getting over the second wave of this pandemic. There are vaccines rolling out across the country, being distributed slowly. Restaurants in my province and many others have sort of gone back and forth between allowing on-premise eating or not. As of now, masks are mandatory, and we aren't supposed to have people at our houses right now. Schools are open, gyms are closed. There's a lot going on, and decisions are being made daily. We are thankful that we've been able to offer delivery and takeout throughout this pandemic with our own drivers, our own online ordering. I can't imagine what some of the business owners out there are going through, and I'm so thankful the government has allowed us to remain open. Today's discussion is a follow-up on an article I wrote for the magazine, Canadian Pizza Magazine, in 2018 regarding word-of-mouth advertising and marketing. I'm proud of it, but a lot has changed since then, mostly in regards to the rise of social media and, of course, this pandemic and how companies are now handling that. Word-of-mouth marketing has probably always been the number one form of advertising for hundreds of years. But now with social media, word-of-mouth can happen quicker and easier. A lot of our advertising dollars have shifted online, and today I hope to help you make some smart decisions to build up that brand loyalty for your pizzeria or restaurant. Perhaps this will set up more opportunities for your loyal customers to spread the word of your great food. Ultimately, the goal is to get more new customers and to have your customers choose you more often. I'm not an expert by no means. I haven't been to school in 19 years, but I have been through a lot as a pizza entrepreneur for the last 19 years. I'm old enough to remember traditional methods of advertising like paying an arm and a leg for the phone book and the newspaper. I was around when Facebook used to be fun, but I'm young enough to realize that the world is changing and the younger generation are on their phones for everything, and that's why it's important for us to be there with them. I found a great definition of word-of-mouth marketing on the internet by Megan Mosley. Word-of-mouth marketing is essentially the actions taken by a business to motivate others to spontaneously talk about their products, services, or brand. Word-of-mouth marketing also refers to the actions of those who are sharing their experiences and recommending others on your behalf. That really sums it up. But really, these actions could be as simple as just doing a great job and serving great pizza. If you provide a great experience, people will talk, and that word-of-mouth marketing can essentially be free. Again, I'll discuss some ideas today that will hopefully lead to an increase in word-of-mouth marketing. Some of them may be considered free, and some of them might be a sprinkling of content or reminder advertising that may cost a little bit of money or effort, but ultimately entices the customers to talk about it. Ultimately, the goal is to spread the word that you are the best pizza place in town. We all know this, people are doing their research. They are Googling you, they are reading reviews, they are checking out TripAdvisor, they're checking out your Instagram feed. You need to be on top of all of that for sure, responding to reviews, posting your specials and features, being up to date with your online presence, especially nowadays where your hours are changing or your offerings are changing all the time. We know that if a friend suggests a restaurant to a friend, they are 10 times more likely to try it, rather than them just seeing an ad or hearing about it. So we need to treat every customer as a potential ambassador for your place. Dare I use the word influencer But in my opinion, I prefer a real influencer as opposed to one that costs money. I prefer an influencer that actually loves your brand or your food. According to a Nielsen study, 92% of consumers around the world say they trust earned media such as recommendations from friends and family above all other forms of advertising. And this was no small survey sample. The research was pulled from more than 28,000 respondents in 56 countries. So I'm going to go ahead and update the points I made in the 2018 article with some 2021 thinking. Point number one, just be awesome. Be great to every person that walks in the door or gets your food delivered to them. Go the extra mile, have your staff go the extra mile. Create an epic experience for every single customer. Create your core values, work on your core values, teach your core values, and have your staff stick to them. Do a great job and the word will spread. Now in 2021, we need to be on top of the most recent protocols, wearing masks, having sanitizer everywhere, having signage, having high standards of cleanliness and sanitation, and be extremely careful how you handle the local protocols regarding COVID-19 or other restrictions are in place at the time. As for social media in 2021, this is your chance to try some fun new things, try new features and specials, try new revenue streams like pizza kits or selling merchandise online. You can have contests where you team up with other local charities. We'll talk more about that throughout, but there's a lot you can do, and make sure you communicate everything through social media that you are doing. Number 2 point from the article was have a story and tell it. Let people know what makes you different. Do you use local ingredients? Are you family owned and operated? Have you won any awards or been on TV? Do you have a fantastic selection of healthier options? Obviously, be careful how you portray this information and be truthful. People will have high expectations. Now in 2021, you can show them what you're doing on social media and show them what you're doing for safety and cleanliness and all of that. Videos are helpful as well. During this pandemic and maybe beyond, I've seen a lot of pizza places, thinking outside the box and sort of doing something crazy, which was another one of my points that I made in the article in 2018. I had previously mentioned doing things like outdoor events, concerts, insane food eating contests, but the world has obviously changed and a lot of those things aren't possible anymore. But there is still hope, and you still can get people talking about you. Ask yourself, why would a customer spread the word? Why would a customer repost your post? And I've thought of some possible reasons. To impress their friends. Maybe they purchased a pizza kit and made a great pizza on their barbecue and they want to show it off. Maybe they are truly emotional about the product or promotion you have. They love a certain beer style or a certain brewery or a certain style of pizza that you make. Maybe they just simply want to spread good information. You have great specials, new promotions, or something exciting coming out. Perhaps they want to potentially bond with their friends and they say, let's get this pizza the next time we get together, and they share your post. And finally, to persuade somebody else. Perhaps it's a support local campaign or a charity campaign and they just want to help out and they persuade their friends to help out. Create a buzz and have some fun. Show it off online, We've seen things like introducing new doughs or combining doughs, new features, bring in new beer, new wines, new cocktails, have beer to go for takeout, have canned cocktails to go, maybe introduce a whole new line on certain nights of the week. I've seen double-decker pizzas on Instagram. I've seen stuffed crusts. Bring in limited time offerings for one night only, so it builds that demand. Just get people talking, basically. I find myself with a bit more time during this pandemic to work on some ideas I've wanted to work on for years. Detroit-style pizza, improving our dough recipe, other features, throwback pizzas that we used to have on the menu, remixes of our current pizzas. It's been a lot of fun. It's kind of a great time to get ahead of the curve and be creative and be the leader in your market. If you are using local ingredients, partner up with that supplier and do a post together. Maybe get a tour of their factory or facility if it's the pasta maker or something like that. Maybe team up with a local brewery, collaborate, make a beer for your pizza place, or use their beer and make some fun beer dough. Always include pictures and videos and people will follow and share that for sure. For me, as of now, I mostly use Facebook and Instagram in our market. It seems to be the popular platforms right now, but obviously the younger generation are loving TikTok and maybe still Snapchat. And there's a lot of potential for pizza places to jump on those and start connecting with their customers that way as well. Even if you are convinced that in your market that's the way to go, it's probably good to at least check out the platforms and get your business account on there in case you do need to use that in the future. I did hear a crazy story about a pizzeria recently that did one of those new reel videos on Instagram. They had 18,000 followers on Instagram. They did a really cool video, and Instagram started using it in the discovery sections. It got viewed 100,000 times very quickly, and they gained 10,000 followers overnight. That algorithm may change shortly, but it's kind of good information to know right now. If you don't feel comfortable with TikTok and all that stuff, maybe ask around and see if there's a manager or a younger staff member who's super comfortable with TikTok, and they can help you out. Maybe they can make some videos in the kitchen or at the pizza place, and they can be your TikTok account manager. All right, number 3, support local initiatives and get involved. They will support you back. There are many great ways to help out your community, supporting teams, local charities, charity events, nonprofit organizations. Obviously in 2021, things are perhaps a little different in your area. It may be tougher to give as much as you can. At the same time, they might not be as comfortable asking you for help. Perhaps local sports teams and organizations are shut down. But if you are in a position to give back, I truly believe in giving back. Maybe it's as simple as a discount for the frontline workers, or perhaps teaming up with a local charity. We created some new pizzas with the local Remax, and proceeds from every pizza go to the local YWCA Harbor House. Remax is promoting it heavily, as well as buying gift cards for new home buyers from us. It's been a great relationship, and when we do post about it, it gets shared pretty heavily. Number 4, feed people for free whenever you can. In the past, we have fed charities, teams, hotel front desk staff, students on their first day, students on their last day, or traded with other companies for gift cards or other services, whatever we can do. We actually also have a food trailer that has been honestly probably used more for charity events than it has been for profit. In 2021, you're seeing a lot of giveaway bundles online, gift card contests on social media, and I say do it. Team up with them. Some of these winners have maybe never had your pizza, and you can get them hooked right away. We've recently done some events like online for free pizza for a year, which sounds great, and it gets shared heavily. Maybe it's 2 larges a month under a person's account, but it's a great promotion to spread the word. Number 5, your staff are your ambassadors. They need to believe in your goals and missions as much as you do. Train them well, treat them well, build a culture. Ultimately, the customers who are reviewing your place probably had a really good experience with a staff member. In 2021, this is still especially important. It's important your staff know all the current restrictions, all the rules, all the protocols. It's important they wear masks when that's mandatory. One thing I started doing during the pandemic using our scheduling app was sending a weekly memo to all the staff, from dishwashers to front of house to managers, so we're all on the same page about everything. I've kind of just kept on doing that over the last year. I think it's a great way to keep the staff engaged and excited about what's happening at the pizza place. Our customers do have a lot of questions or comments, and at least all the staff are on the same page and have those answers. Number 6, engage with your customers as much as possible. Customers love getting a response from the owners. Establish that connection, and customers are more likely to help you grow your business. This may include fun interactions on social media, replying to every email, or responding on review sites like TripAdvisor, Google, and Yelp, etc. It's important to respond to everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. An honest response to a negative review will increase the chances of that customer coming back, and everybody else will see that and give you a chance. In 2021, I've seen a lot of places taking that a step further, and it's great. Many pizzerias are going live on social media, taking questions. Some are showing their kitchen on Instagram live feeds. You could do some online seminars, how to make pizza at home on your barbecue. It seems like more than ever, pizza chefs have become sort of local celebrities by doing stuff like that on social media. A very easy way to engage with your customers is simply to retweet or repost every single customer's post about your place. Kind of gives them the warm and fuzzies a bit and makes them feel special, and it may lead to more people tagging your business more often with hopes of being reposted. Number 7, include positive reviews in your social media and advertising. This may reassure a customer that your product and service is everything you may have stated previously in ads and posts. You could do it subtly in your Instagram story, or if you really want to get the word of mouth ball rolling, throw in some rave reviews in your traditional advertising platforms. In 2021, I've noticed the support of local restaurants has really increased, and I hope it has in your region as well. The reviews have been very positive, and people are happy to help out businesses. Obviously, it may feel like bragging a bit, but at this point, I don't think anybody minds. Customers are always researching, and they want the next best thing, and they want to be first in line. So if you happen to give them a little push in your direction, so be it. You could go one step further and even ask for reviews. Have the review site info on your website, your menus, at your door. There aren't a lot of businesses asking for reviews, but it's obvious that those review sites and Google are becoming more important than ever. That's where people go before making their purchase decisions. Number 8, build a loyalty and referral program. This may help you spread the word fast and efficiently, and if built correctly, you can even track the performance of your referrals. Maybe this isn't as organic as other suggestions, but sometimes you just got to take matters into your own hands. Look into it with your POS system or your website designer and see what kind of options there are for referral programs. There we have it, my 8 points on trying to build word-of-mouth marketing for your pizzeria. Building a great reputation isn't easy. It may take years. Be patient, do your job of offering great product, giving great service every time someone walks in the door or gets delivery, and this will happen organically. You can't just advertise that you are the best pizza in town. You need to let the customers decide that, and they will tell their friends. Don't push it. It's more than just likes and hashtags. It's finding people that truly love your brand. Have some fun, spread the word, and good luck out there.